Okay, so the introduction has to grab the reader's attention. Okay, it shows that you've also understood the implications of the question, and it shows how you're going to engage with those implications of the question, and allows you to kind of talk about and start to sort of structure that question. Opinions, anyway, yeah. You should sort of cover historiographical debate, lurking in the question. What are these battle lines? What do the different opinions offer? You don't need to kind of go into great detail here. You should make your introduction too long. But what's going to be resolved? What's the crux of this question? What's the crux of the historiographical debate? Why is it relevant? Why are we even writing about this and talking about this? That's what you want to be covering, and being direct. Be super sort of curt with your language. We don't need lots of embellishment and flowery language and context. This is not the time for that. You also might want to enter a caveat. So this is what I said about sort of adding nuance as well to your argument. So, for example, the existence of massive regional variations or change across the period concerned, or maybe the fact that there is a part of, without relevant accounts, without relevant data, we can't know for sure, how relevant this answer is or how relevant this debate is. However, we're just using the records that we have got. Okay, so this all, I know this seems like a lot, but you only need to touch on it briefly. Basically, as long as you're kind of nodding towards the examiner and the reader that you're going to develop this further in the essay, then that's really really important. And therefore, the average kind of length paragraph should be enough to indicate the agenda for further discussion. All right, it doesn't need to be detailed. It also can, and I would say more often than not, should be appropriate to indicate where you stand on this argument. You shouldn't be giving a preview to your conclusion, but you should sort of make it known how your argument is going to develop, and how you're going to work towards that conclusion. So don't treat the introduction as an excuse to tell the story so far as well. This is, again, historical context. Just leave that out. Okay, it's not really relevant for actually answering a question.